Determination is a force that drives us beyond the boundaries of what seems possible. It is the internal grit that whispers to us to keep moving when everything around us says to stop. Throughout life, each of us will encounter moments that test our resolve, times when failure feels inevitable, when the weight of disappointment threatens to crush our spirit. It is in these moments, when the easiest choice is to give up, that true determination is forged. My story is not unique in its struggles, but it is defined by a singular choice, the refusal to quit, even when the darkness seemed absolute. Growing up, I was taught that hard work would always bring results. I believed in the promise that effort, discipline, and perseverance would be enough to conquer any challenge. But life has a way of testing those beliefs. The first real trial came when I faced failure on a scale I had never imagined. A dream I had nurtured for years slipped through my fingers. I remember the night I learned I hadn't made the cut for a program I'd spent months preparing for, a goal I'd sacrificed so much to pursue. The rejection stung, not just because of the lost opportunity, but because it felt like a judgment of my worth.
In the aftermath, self-doubt crept in. I questioned whether I was truly cut out for the path I had chosen. The temptation to walk away, to abandon the pursuit altogether, was overwhelming. It would have been easy to tell myself that I'd done enough, that some things just aren't meant to be. But somewhere deep inside, a quiet voice insisted I was not finished yet. Determination is not always loud or heroic. Sometimes it is the soft insistence that you try again, even when you are tired and bruised. So I picked myself up and began again. I scrutinized my failures, not to dwell on them, but to learn. I mapped out what had gone wrong and tried to see the lessons hidden within disappointment. Every no I received became fuel for the next attempt. The process was not glamorous. There were countless days when progress seemed invisible, when hope dwindled and frustration took its place. But I kept moving forward, step by painstaking step, trusting that perseverance would eventually be rewarded.
Determination is often misunderstood. It is not blind stubbornness, nor is it a refusal to acknowledge reality. Rather, it is the disciplined commitment to keep trying, to adapt, and to grow. It is the willingness to endure discomfort and uncertainty, knowing that every setback is an opportunity to improve. At my lowest points, I reminded myself that quitting would be the only way to guarantee failure. As long as I kept going, the possibility of success remained alive. This mindset was tested again and again. There were moments when external circumstances seemed insurmountable. Unexpected setbacks, financial pressures, and the isolation that comes when you are chasing a dream that few others understand. Sometimes, it felt like the universe was conspiring against me. Yet, I refused to let adversity define me. I realized that obstacles are not signals to stop. They are invitations to rise.
One of the most powerful lessons determination has taught me is the importance of resilience. The ability to bounce back from defeat, to face each new challenge with renewed vigor, is what separates those who succeed from those who surrender. I began to appreciate the growth that happens in hardship. The way character is shaped not by triumph, but by the willingness to endure. Determination is not about never falling. It is about always getting back up. Throughout this journey, I found strength in unexpected places, the support of friends who believed in me, the wisdom shared by mentors, and the quiet inspiration drawn from stories of others who had refused to quit. I learned to celebrate small victories, to find joy in progress rather than perfection. Each step forward, no matter how modest, became evidence that persistence was worthwhile.
There was a turning point, a moment when, after years of effort and countless setbacks, I finally achieved a goal that had once seemed out of reach. The sense of accomplishment was profound, not just because I had succeeded, but because of everything I had overcome to get there. I realized that the journey mattered as much as the destination. The struggle, the setbacks, the doubts, they had all contributed to a deeper understanding of who I was and what I was capable of. Determination is contagious. When you refuse to quit, you inspire others to do the same. Your story becomes a testament to the power of perseverance, a reminder that hope endures even in the darkest moments. I have seen this firsthand, as those around me have drawn encouragement from my refusal to give up. We all face battles that seem unwinnable, but the choice to keep going can change everything. Looking back, I am grateful for the moments when quitting seemed like the only option. They were the crucibles in which my resolve was tested and strengthened. I know now that determination is not something you are born with. It is something you cultivate moment by moment, decision by decision. Each time you choose to persist, you build the muscle of resilience. You become the kind of person who can weather any storm.
Even today, I encounter new challenges that threaten to derail my progress. The temptation to quit never fully disappears. But I am armed with the knowledge that persistence pays off, that every setback is temporary, and that the only true failure is giving up. Determination is not about guaranteeing success. It is about refusing to accept defeat. If there is one message I hope to share, it is this. Do not let adversity convince you that your efforts are in vain. The road may be long and the obstacles daunting, but every step you take in pursuit of your dreams is a victory over doubt. When you choose determination over resignation, you honor your potential and create the possibility for something extraordinary.
In the end, the measure of success is not found in the accolades or the achievements, but in the willingness to keep moving forward, no matter how hard the journey becomes. It is the quiet strength to rise after every fall, the courage to try again when hope seems lost. Determination is the light that guides us through the darkness, the force that transforms setbacks into stepping stones. So, when you find yourself at your lowest, when the urge to quit feels overwhelming, remember that you possess within you the power to endure. Every challenge is an opportunity to prove your strength, to grow, and to inspire others. Refuse to quit. Keep pushing forward. Your determination can carry you further than you ever imagined, even in the very worst moments.